Hey guys, how's it going? This is Khan and welcome to episode 99 of Good or Garbage, the #1 place where you can find out what stuff is being sold in a division on a weekly basis. And yeah, this week you can probably notice that it's kind of short, and that's just because I put a lot of stuff in the heads up description part. So go down to the description box down below, see what stuff is kind of okay, not really super amazing god roll stuff, but there is a lot of stuff for some people who are looking for it. Some stuff I just didn't put in the video because I know a lot of people aren't necessarily looking for it. I know a lot of people were really hype about some of the god roll stuff that was going on last week, but there are some good weapons and good stuff being sold this week, so definitely watch the video, check it out, let me know what you decide to pick up, what it is that you guys want, and yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it. So let's get started on this week's episode 99 of Good or Garbage. All right, now let's move on to the attachments for this week. At the advanced weaponry vendor, there is a very nice attachment being sold, the small grip. This one comes with 19% critical hit damage, 5% reload speed, and 2.5% stability. These kinds of grips are quite rare. I would say it's not that easy to find 19% grips, and then to have 5% reload speed is pretty nice. I would have liked some crit chance on these, but it's kind of rare to see that. So yeah, if you do need these, go and pick them up. I can only buy 5 for my inventory, and I think I'm gonna buy more of these. I'm gonna buy as many of them as I can, and I am going to put them on my weapons that I have, and I'm gonna be happy. I recommend you do the same. In Camp Clinton at the special equipment vendor, there is an extended magazine being sold this week. 117% magazine size, 4% critical hit damage, and 5.5% rate of fire. If you need to shoot faster, do crit damage, and have a pretty decent sized magazine, there you go. Head on over to Camp Clinton and go pick it up. Now let's go take a look at this week's gear mods. At the ward, there is a performance mod being sold, 6% first aid ally heal. If you missed out on it last week, you can definitely go grab some this week. Go over to the ward and check it out. In the dark zone over at East 64th Street, there are 2 mods being sold. Number 1 is a stamina mod, 267 stam. That is as high as you're gonna get. You might want to check that out if you need it. 3% ability resource gain. This is going to help you get your supers back faster. And then there's also a performance mod with 4% ballistic shield damage. So if you are running a shield and you still want to get some ballistic shield damage resilience, this is not the shield damage one, this is the resilience one, then you definitely want to go and check that out. At Camp Clinton, at the special equipment vendor, there is a prototype stamina mod being sold, 265 stamina with 2.5% exotic damage resilience. If you're looking to stack that EDR, then head on over to Camp Clinton and check it out. At East 34th Street, there's a 4% sticky bomb damage mod being sold. If you are still trying to run that sticky, or if you have hopes and dreams that one day in the future the sticky bomb will be worth a damn, then you go over and pick up that 4% sticky bomb damage mod and let me know how that works out for you. Now let's take a look at the 280 to 283 gear score items. This week in the special equipment vendor, in the 280 to 283 section, we have the Liberator, and it comes in at a 280 gear score. This one comes with 21% enemy armor damage. The talents this week are Swift, Predatory, and Determined in the 3rd. My. So for me personally, and for anyone who does a lot of PVE content, I would highly recommend this weapon, strictly because with Swift, if you are doing PVE content, you can change that out for Destructive, and then you would have Destructive to eat through the armor. You'd have Predatory, that every time you get a kill, you get your health back in chunks, and then in the last you get Determined. When killing an enemy, it means your skill cooldowns are drastically reduced, and this stacks so that every time you get a kill, it just really gets your skills back. And the math is that if you kill basically 7 NPCs, you get your super back. So if you use your super ability and you need to get it back really quick, especially if you're doing a lot of PVE content and it is difficult, then you can get a Liberator and you will get your skills, you'll eat the armor, and you will get health back. This is probably, I would have to say, in my opinion, one of the most perfect PVE weapons that you could get. It's not going to be the highest damage dealing, but it will keep you alive. It will let you use your skills, and man, it's just good. I think I am going to pick one up because I don't have one with Determined in the third, and I definitely don't have one with Determined in the third and Predatory. Highly recommend it. At the DZ3 vendor, there is a surplus SVD being sold with a gear score of 282. This thing comes with 158% headshot damage. It also comes with deadly, capable, and disciplined. This is pretty much the kind of role you would want, except I personally, for my SVDs, when I use my Deadeye build, I swap out capable for destructive for PVE. So if you are doing some PVE content and you've been looking for a good surplus or SVD or any kind of SVD to run with the Deadeye build, I highly recommend getting something with deadly and destructive put on it. Disciplined isn't really going to do you too much if you're running the Deadeye, but it's still better than capable. So yeah, if you can get one of these and you do need one of these and you have the credits to pick it up, then go ahead and run this with your Deadeye, and let me know if you decide to take off capable, or I don't even know if you can take off discipline. I think you can't, but if you do take off capable, what do you put on it? I put destructive on it. What do you put on it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now it's time to wrap things up in the 284 plus gear score section. In the 284 plus section this week at the special equipment vendor, we have the Centurion for sale with a gear score of 285. Now this Centurion comes with Unforgiving, and the Centurion is coupled perfectly with the Liberator. So if you've not tried out the Centurion and Liberator combo, definitely worth a pickup or a look this week. In DZ3 at the vendor at DZ3, there is a 93R sidearm with a gear score of 284 being sold.
Alert.
This thing is coming with skilled, so if you like skilled, which is not a bad talent to have, headshot kills with this weapon increase signature skill resource by 5%. So if you're trying to finish something off and you need some utility from your sidearm, this could help you out to get your super back just that bit faster. At Camp Clinton at the special equipment vendor, there is a gear score 285 SASG shotgun being sold. The talents on it are vicious, responsive, and destructive. This would be a great weapon for PVE, but sadly I do have bad news for those of you who do not know what's wrong with this weapon already. This is the SASG. This is not the black market or any of the other variants, which means this does not, I repeat, it does not come with a grip, and that is a serious detriment when it comes to modding this weapon. You will not be able to add something like the small grip that is being sold this week with 19% critical hit damage, which would come in handy. So unfortunately, I want to shout it out and kind of put it out there since it is a 285, which means it is pretty nice. You could use this as a placeholder until you get something like the black market version of this, but if you already have a decent shotgun, you may want to pass on this. But the talents on it are very nice, but unfortunately it's not the black market version, so yeah, tough luck. All right guys, that is it for episode 99 of Good or Garbage. I really am thankful, I gotta say that off the bat, for every week that you guys who do come and check out the vendor reset video from me. It does mean a lot, so thank you guys for that support. As I put up a post on Twitter a day or two ago, I know that some of you guys were coming into the Monster Hunter streams asking me, have I given up on the division? And like I said in my Twitter post, it's not that I'm giving up on the division, it's just that I've been playing that game and supporting that game for almost 2 years now, and yeah, there isn't any like really substantially new content coming out. So being that I have all of the gear sets and all of that stuff, it's, you know, really hard with all of these new games that are out to just keep coming back to the same old thing you've been playing day in and day out. So, you know, I hope that you guys do enjoy the content that I put out, from Wolfenstein to Cuphead to Monster Hunter to whatever else is coming out in the future. But, you know, I do try to make this channel as, how can I say, as diverse and you know, have different games that maybe you guys have never heard of, or games that you may have played, or just games that I'd like to introduce to you guys, or games that I just want to try out, and then give you guys my honest opinion about them. And I hope that that was the main reason that you liked coming to this channel in the first place, was because I just wanted to kind of keep it honest with you guys on how I felt about things, whether the company was shady, whether the company was good, whether the game was good, whether there were things I liked about one thing but not another. And that was kind of how the division really started off for me. It was more about me venting some frustration but still praising the game, because I do still love it. But yeah, at the same time, you know, sometimes you just want to take a little step back, take a look at some other things, and just enjoy that. So if you did enjoy this video, and if you do enjoy the content that I make, and if you do enjoy everything that's going on with this channel, please remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I am playing a variety of different games. I can't promise you that I'll be playing one thing or the other. I'm just kind of fickle like that, but I do hope that you guys are entertained, and that I can see you in the live stream, and that you support the kind of content and the work that I do. And yeah, that is pretty much going to do it. Next week is going to be episode 100, and I'm kind of excited, I'm kind of scared, and I'm kind of like, man, I can't believe it. It's just, that's a really crazy number to think about. And to think about, there have been people from day one who've been around, and I really am grateful, and I really just want to say thank you for that. So with all of that being said, thank you guys. I hope you have a good weekend, and I will see you guys later. I will be streaming later on, so hope to see you guys in the stream. Take it easy. I'm Khan. I'm gone. Have a good one. Peace. Khan.